So your pitch and even your promise starts with your title. And as we say here, a title can sell a book, and I've had that happen in my agenting career, and it's a spectacular and wonderful thing. And you can see right away by these books that we've listed here, the 4-hour work week. How many people have actually read the book through? I don't know, but who doesn't want a 4-hour work week?
I want a 4-hour work week.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. You know, it states something in a slightly unique way that we all sort of feel in some way. And again, is it a great book? No, but the promise there is to confirm something that we feel that is, you know, and then throughout the subtitle and the pitch, we learn how this book is going to help us.
Yeah, Pride and Prejudice, which is one of Arielle's, well, probably Arielle's favorite book. Just this idea, pride, prejudice, you immediately think there's going to be some titanic clash here between these two gigantic ideas. And of course, one of my favorite books, Horton Hears a Who. It's got that wonderful ha, ha, ha sound. You just know that whoever wrote that title is going to take us on this fantastic journey filled with, you know, word play, and it's going to make us laugh and smile and possibly educate our young people while entertaining them.
And for those of you who are writing nonfiction, the subtitle can be everything, because let's take a book like What Color is Your Parachute? You know, that's a beautiful poetic title, but we're not quite sure what it means. And the subtitle is what explains that this is about how to find, you know, a calling that you're passionate about. So title and subtitle married together, and actually even fiction and memoir today can have a subtitle. We're seeing it more and more. It's a funny thing. So to think about what the title is going to be from the very beginning, and not to say to yourself, oh, a publisher might change this, I'm not going to worry about the title. The title, you know, it's the grabber. It's the very first thing. When you walk through a bookstore and you see a table of books, before you turn it over and read the pitch on the back or in the flaps, you see the title.
There's this great myth that we encounter constantly with writers who think that an agent or a publisher is going to help them fix their book, fix their title. They're not going to do that. The competition is so incredibly fierce and intense nowadays in publishing. There's just so many people who want to get published and so few slots. Traditional publishing is shrunk since we started talking about 10 minutes ago. So you have to come up with the title that really describes your book and grabs the reader. We have a great game, kind of a parlor game for titles that we use frequently. Get together a few of your intelligent, literate friends, if you have any. I'm hoping that you do. Get a dry erase board or a chalkboard and start writing down words that come from your book and phrases, all different kinds of permutations of words and phrases and ideas that spring from your book, and write them all down and then put them together in really fun, interesting ways. I guarantee you will come up with a great title from this game, and if it's appropriate, alcohol helps immensely.
Okay, so we want to talk a little bit about titles and search engine optimization and keywords. So when we first wrote our book, it had a different title. It came out in 2005, and it was called Putting Your Passion into Print.
We were adamant about that. We fought with our publisher like, yes, this is what our book really should be.
We were very passionate about our title. So we insisted on this title, and then our publisher came to us 5 years later and said, I think it's time to do an update on the book because so much has changed. And one of the first things that we want to do is we want to change your title. And at this point, we ourselves were aware of the issues of the fact that there wasn't a single word in our title that is searchable. And this is a reference book that people go to the web to look for a resource for. So we spent a lot of time trying to figure out the perfect title, and it is the essential guide to getting your book published, and the subtitle also has all kinds of search terms in it as well. And I can't tell you how much it improved the sales of our book to have these search terms in it. So it sounds annoying, especially, you know, if you're writing fiction etc. But it can't, even in fiction, let's say that you're writing a book that has sailing as a major theme. If people put in sailing novel into Amazon or Google or what have you, you want your book to come up.
I'm writing a novel right now, and the title is The Valley of Love and Delight. But I have a subtitle, which is A Ghost Story. So immediately, some people who are interested in ghost stories, when they do a search, my book is going to come up there.